Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. This is Coin Tokyo. It is a site I often visit in Japan for cryptocurrency news. These are today's top stories. Let's take a look. So this story is the same. XRapid is going to roll out in about a month or two, according to the Ripple executives. So that was big news in the last 24 hours. This is a story about Bitcoin being under some pressure in that resistance level. This is the story of the new banking partner that Ripple announced, PNC. It's a big partner. They're the 9th largest bank in the United States. This is a very interesting story. It is from the office of the New York State Attorney General. They did a new report, and it's an integrity initiative. So if you are trading on Bitfinex, Bitflyer, Bitstamp, Bittrex, Coinbase, Gemini, HBUS, ItBit, Poloniex, or Tidex, you want to hang out for this story because there is some interesting details in this report. Okay, and ZAIF. I want to cover this one first because it is a big deal, unfortunately. So ZAIF is a cryptocurrency exchange here in Japan. It's one of the licensed exchanges, and they were hacked. And unfortunately, the hackers got away with more than, 6.7 billion yen of coins. They took Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Monocoin. Monocoin is the native coin that is the cat meme and very popular here in Japan. So 6.7 billion yen is about 60 million US dollars. They noticed some unusual flow on September 14th, which was Friday at about 5 p.m. They then suspended the deposits and withdrawals, and they found that the hot wallets had been accessed. They only had 2.2 billion yen to cover loss. So I think that's why it took so long, which was about 7 hours ago, for the public, general public, to find out, because they were scrambling to find someone to help them out. And there is a financial it's a investment group here in Tokyo called Fisco, and they are going to come with the additional $44 million to cover that loss. And in doing so, they're going to take the major stake in the exchange, just like we saw with CoinCheck that was hacked with the NEM in January. Monex came in, saved the day, but took over the site. So we've had Mt. Gox, we've had CoinCheck, and now ZAIF. And I say 3 strikes, you're out. I am just sure that the Financial Service Agency, the FSA in Japan, is going to really come down with the hammer. I think this is just too much for that government entity, which falls under the Minister of Finance. They are just not going to sit back and give this group the time that they previously had to form that regulatory body, that self-regulatory body. I'm afraid we're going to see some very strong restrictions come through, and I don't doubt there's going to be big changes. Okay, this is that interesting Virtual Markets Integrity Initiative report by the State of New York Attorney General's office. It was done to actually protect and inform people who are trading on the cryptocurrency exchanges. So you're going to learn in this report, which is very detailed, how they operate, how they protect the customer funds, how they ensure the integrity of the transactions. You'll also find which ones allow their employees to trade, what the internal audits are like, and also who has access to your funds. So like I had said earlier in the video, Bitfinex, Bitflyer, Bitstamp, Bittrex, Coinbase, Gemini, HBUS, ItBit, Poloniex, and Tidex are the exchanges that they look at. This is a most interesting interactive portion, which they give you exactly what it takes to onboard, what the requirements are. So all you have to do is click on the top menu and you can see how vastly different it is. So this, for example, is Bitflyer. They want to know your name, your address, your proof of address, your emails, your social security number, date of birth, mobile number, and government issued ID. And you can see that as you click across, it's just not consistent at all. Everybody asks different combinations, and some are very detailed, and some, like watch this, I come down to Tidex. All they want to know is your name, your email, and your mobile number, and you can onboard and withdraw. So I remember Poloniex used to be this loose, but they have since tightened up their requirements. And here's something else I just thought was interesting. For the platforms here on the left, you can see which ones track your computer IP address, and all of them do. And if you are running on a VPN, a virtual private network, you are going to be blocked from access by Bitstamp or Poloniex. But no, there's no blocking on the others. So this is a very detailed report. It's very long. It's very informative. I'll put the link to it down in the comment section below. If you are on any of these exchanges, I think you want to take a look at this detailed report. And the last story is a good one. Ripple wins another customer, PNC. It's a top 10 US bank with over 380 billion in assets. So Mr. Masnavi gives us this article on a real timely basis again, and it's a big customer. So they're going to start with xCurrent as a product, but Ashish is quoted in saying here, the Ripple's senior vice president of product, he said that Ripple is hoping that once PNC has become comfortable with using xCurrent, that it can get PNC to also use Ripple's liquidity solution, xRapid. I think if they can see additional savings as to the 40 to 70% of savings that is said to be had when you use xRapid, I just can't see why they wouldn't be an xRapid customer eventually. Okay, everybody, let's do a little fluff. I know many of you are Lamborghini fans, maybe. I don't know. I'm not really a car person. I mean, I love the luxury cars, so you know, if I had my choice of luxury car, give me a baby blue Bentley. But there's a lot of people who love these fast sports cars, and the Lamborghinis, of course, as you know, have become such a symbol for people who maybe they really don't want a Lambo, but they use this as kind of like when my coin or my project goes to the moon, I'm going to get my Lambo. Well, it's okay. I'm all for people can spend their money any way they want to spend. Japan is the second largest market in the world for Lamborghini, and Lamborghini did 5 very special editions for Japan, and it was titled Godai, and Godai refers to the 5 elements: fire, water, earth, air, and heaven. And what you're looking at on the screen in this unbelievably beautiful, I do think the paint job is fabulous. This is the special edition Lamborghini that was done for the element of water. It really is beautiful. So it's kind of a gradation of blue from this electric blue to a really rich dark blue. And in the interior, here's a little bit of a Japan logo on the side, but in the interior, looks very nice. This is the kanji character for water, mizu. And so they are all sold out, so sorry, they're all gone. But if you are interested in the Lamborghini culture in Japan, it's very vibrant. Every year, well, actually, every night there's groups of Lamborghinis that tour because they are heavily customized. And I have seen them a couple of times, and they'll run around Tokyo at nighttime with all of their lights. They do kind of a kira, which is make the cars sparkle in a lot of decorative lighting. And you'll find, I don't know, 10, 12, 15, 20 cruising together at nighttime. And they're all a little bit kind of crazy car enthusiasts. And but they do have an official event once a year where they show off their cars and are judged and given awards. And I think there's about 60 or 70 cars that show up every year in that event. So here is an example. You can see this one is iridescent. I've seen this one. I've seen two of them in this video. I've seen the iridescent one and also one that's done in an animal print. But you can see they just love the this is a 3-minute video. You can see how they use these customization of lights. Yeah, there's the Rainbow Bridge. That's not far from my place. That's the one I've seen. I've seen this one. Yeah. Oh, let me go back one more time. Right there. Yeah, I have seen that one. It's wild. And there's actually one that's not in this video, but I've seen it too. And it's completely decorated in a Bitcoin theme. It's over the top. Okay, so if you are a car guy and you like the Japanese car culture, I'm going to put the video down in the comment section below. Okay, everybody, thank you for your time, and sayonara for now. Take care. Bye-bye.